Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about probably the most controversial thing that Rockstar has added into GT Online, the Orbital Cannon. More specifically, an extremely bad design flaw that the Orbital Cannon has. I could probably go on and on about what problems the Orbital Cannon brings to the table, but for this video we're just going to be going over the one major flaw that it has. So almost all of you probably know by now, the Orbital Cannon costs you $750,000 for an automatic targeting shot, and $500,000 for a manual shot, and you can only use it once every 45 minutes. So really, how bad can the orbital cannon be? I mean, who would really want to spend that much to kill you only once in a game? But then that, of course, brings up the topic of modded money and modded accounts, but like I said, that's a whole nother topic in itself. Now what if I told you that you can fire the orbital cannon for free with no cooldown at all? You see, what people are doing is paying the 750 grand, if you can see my air quotes. Then they fire it at you, and then directly afterwards, they close their application. And what this does is it prevents the game from saving that they actually use their orbital cannon, so they don't get charged the 750 grand or the cooldown. Then they join back into your lobby again to just repeat the process. So essentially, they're cheesing the system to bypass both of the things that Rockstar put into place to keep the orbital cannon in check, that being the paywall and the cooldown wall. I'm typically an optimistic kind of person and try to find the good in everything, and while I don't necessarily agree with the orbital cannon being in the game in the first place, if someone really wants to kill me that bad and they're willing to pay 750,000 just to do it once and then wait a 45-minute cooldown before it can be used again, I'm fine with that. I don't really care. But if they're going to exploit the system so they don't have to pay for the shot that they fired or wait the cooldown, that's where I draw the line. And mark my words, if this isn't fixed, it will ruin free mode. I'm already starting to see a ton of this happen in public lobbies where I just see someone get obliterated and then you'll see someone leave the game right afterwards. It's getting out of hand. And Rockstar, if you're watching, this is really in your best interest to fix this because you want people to pay for their orbital cannon. That's why you put it in the game, you want people to spend money. This should be the top priority along with the money glitches that you patch. If I'm a developer, I would make it so there's a short delay between when you pay the 750,000 and when you can fire it. That way, it gives the game time to save the transaction before they can fire the orbital cannon. So if you do decide to fire the orbital cannon and close your application, guess what? The game would have already saved the transaction, so when you reload it, you're out 750 grand. Then if you choose not to fire it, you'll be refunded the 750,000 and another save will happen so you can keep the money. Now, to tell you the truth, I don't really have a clue how the orbital cannon works, because the only time I've ever fired it was when it was free for Christmas. I've never actually spent money to use it, so I could be wrong if it could already work this way, but I'm not sure. That's just how I would design it anyway. Another small flaw that I would change from a design standpoint is make the cooldown proc even if they miss the automatic shot. If I make them miss their orbital cannon shot by hiding under a structure or in the back of my Avenger, right now how it works is that they can just keep firing it over and over again until they hit their target, which is kind of stupid. If you miss with the manual aim cannon, it makes you wait the cooldown, and it also doesn't even give you a refund for missing. The automatic targeting should work the exact same way. It should be a very risky thing to use the orbital cannon. Anyways, that's going to be all for this video. If you enjoyed and feel the same way that I do about this, feel free to obliterate the like button and then close your application so you don't have to pay for it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more guide and PvP related content, and as always, thanks for watching and have a great day.